This is Dr. C. Whipple here, and I'm here to talk today about something called DIY. DIY is an acronym and it stands for do-it-yourself. Why do we do things for ourselves? Well, there's lots of reasons why we do them. But DIY is something that is a term that stands for doing it yourself, not having someone else do it for you because you're sick of having other people do things for you. And or you think you can do things for yourself better than someone else can do it for you, and or you are sick of going to the store and seeing that everything is made in China and that the Chinese people are actually DIYing us to death, and we need to get up onto their level because they're doing such a fine job over there and we're doing such a pitiful job over here. So I think you should get into DIY if you're not already. You should get online, and if you're interested in something, look into it, and you'll probably find that there are other people online that are interested in some of the same things you are, and there are other people that will want to exchange the things that they know to you, probably for free, and you can start to DIY yourself. Now there's lots of crafty things out there. There are crafty people, there are intelligent people, and they like to DIY. Recently I've noticed that the term DIY has been applied to certain musical groups, which I don't quite understand, and I think that is sort of a little bit of a exaggeration, and I think people who are in publishing are trying to make their band sound more resourceful than they actually are. That's just my little beef. But I also make something called a Whipple. This is one of them. This is a blue one. Look at that. That one's blue. The Whipple is an inductor, and it goes inside of a wah-wah pedal. And other people who are DIYers out there can take them and they can put them into their wah-wah pedals, and then they have a wonderful sounding wah-wah pedal. And there's nothing quite like a good sounding wah-wah pedal. It's probably the best sounding thing you'll ever hear. So one of the best things about DIY that I've noticed in the past couple of years is that it is a ever-expanding community of people. And here in Brooklyn, DIY has become a very wide community of people, which I like to see. And these people are bartering. Bartering is a very great thing to do because it doesn't involve money. And as we all know, money is becoming worth less. By the time you've seen this video, the money that you've had in your pocket when I made the video is now worth less than it was then. So, when you barter, you can stick it to the man, because the people in Congress, they don't even think about bartering or DIY because they have their heads up their asses. And that's just one of the best things you can do is stick it to the man by DIYing, doing it yourself, because you can't count on them. So, DIY, look into it, be resourceful, and I'll talk to you at some later date.